Hey guys, it's Randy Hatada again here at Xpand Realty, bringing you your Las Vegas housing update. This month has been extremely hot, and I know I've used that term before, but this time it is hot in both the weather and in real estate in our economy. Starting with our weather, it is relevant because we just broke the record for one of the hottest days, in fact, weeks in all of Las Vegas history. And last week we hit 120 degrees. How fun is that? That's why we're inside, guys. But hopefully that soon passes and we get to more tolerable temperatures. Other than that, stay cool, you guys. Stay indoors and, bring clothes that matches the weather. Don't be overheating out there. Drink your water. So diving right into our economics, here in Las Vegas, things have been hot just like our weather. I mean, extremely hot, extremely exciting for us here in the real estate world. Starting with a brand new potential indoor sports complex. It's supposed to be 180,000 square foot, two-level indoor sports facility in Henderson, which is a proposed $70 million. I mean, as you know, sports has been a big deal here in Las Vegas. So a lot of people, a lot of investors have been piggybacking on that trend. And, hopefully if they build it, you will come. So that's what's happening there. And this is by Kemper Sports. So pretty cool stuff. Not too much to elaborate on that, but it's a huge project coming or potentially coming. One thing that I found pretty interesting in our updates is that a lot of enthusiasts are calling Las Vegas the outdoor enthusiast capital of the world, which to me is pretty ironic that the weather out there is 120 degrees, but it's pretty cool that people think that way. And this statement has been posted in the Los Angeles Times. And one of the people with the statements was Alex Honnold, and he is declaring Las Vegas the adventure sports capital of the U.S. Super cool stuff. So always good to have that kind of press going on. Another big thing is that there's another very big industrial project that's simply transforming Nevada's economy into something a lot more positive. There's a lot of actual tracks going on in the outskirts of Las Vegas that are being transformed into industrial parks, thus spreading jobs and diversity for our economy away from just tourism and hospitality. So pretty cool stuff, all adding a positive to our economy. And the next thing I have in my notes is, economic indicators showing positive regional trends. Absolutely, that has been a trend for a long time, but it's more and more positive as we go. And this includes incomes, wages, retail sales, and tourism, all going up. So good stuff, good for Las Vegas in general. One cool thing about our local students here, it's not all Sin City like a lot of people think. 14,000 students graduated from Nevada higher education institutions. And that's huge. They graduated from the state's 7 public higher educational institutions this spring. And hopefully jumping into our job force, including like healthcare, engineering, education, business, and technology. Oh, and arts as well, you guys. So a lot of talent hitting the world out here. One thing directly related to real estate is that the warehouse boom continues here in Southern Nevada. It's always been a big thing, and the boom started during our pandemic, and it continues. So, just something to be aware of, and that's happening right now. The next few things are going to be super exciting because it directly deals with real estate and directly deals with what you guys are probably here looking for as far as information. supply and demand and how it equates to our housing market, right? So one huge statement, there was an article in the RJ amongst other sources that, as I've stated before, Las Vegas Valley is running out of developable land. Yep, believe it or not, Las Vegas is running out of land. And despite what a lot of people think, we are in a valley, thus we're landlocked. We're not able to build into the mountains because it becomes a wildlife reserve after a certain amount of incline. So everything within the valley that's buildable is being used and running out. And the article goes on to say that per builder's research, we could run out of land in as little as 8 years. What does this mean to you guys, right? If you're a homeowner, prices will probably go up. If you're a buyer, same thing will happen. So what does that mean to you guys? Consult us and we'll kind of explain in further detail. But at the end of the day, if supply goes down, demand stays the same, prices will go up. So investors, homeowners, buyers, renters, huge information for you guys to understand, because as far as supply, time is ticking and we are running out of land. It's very simple. Of course, they're going to try and release more land through the Bureau of Land, BLM, Bureau of Land Management. And there's some federal land bills that would make more land available for this development. But right now, that's where we are, guys. So that's a huge nugget for you guys to take and, use this information for your own benefit, right? More affluent visitors are coming to Las Vegas and staying. All good stuff for our economy. I'm going to not elaborate into that details of that. But many of these high-wage earners are choosing to make Southern Nevada their permanent home. So not just visiting, but becoming residents. So that's really good stuff. This one's pretty cool. Officials are getting very serious about having a second regional airport. You might have heard of this before, but right now there's more and more momentum. And basically, based on the overcrowding of the Harry Reid Airport, if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. Basically, Harry Reid Airport is running out of space. So the Southern Nevada Supplemental Airport would be located about 30 miles south of the city in Ivanpah Valley near Primm. So if you guys aren't familiar, it's about 30 minutes south of Las Vegas I-15 on the way to California. And yeah, that's big news, right? Guess who happens to be the fastest growing city in Nevada? I will say you will not guess this one. It is Mesquite. Really? It really is. Mesquite tops the list of the fastest growing cities in the state. Crazy. The U.S. Census Bureau notes that the city's population jumped 10.5% from just over 20,000 residents to 2020, 22,786 residents in 2023. So pretty cool stuff. Southern Nevada adds 43 jobs over the past year. Pretty cool. More jobs, more opportunities, and we have more projects in need of jobs. And I know a lot of local businesses that are in need of good staffing. So a lot of opportunity out there, guys. Nevada awarded Silver Shovel Award by Area Development Magazine. Pretty cool. I mean, you can see why that's happening. Everything that I'm sharing with you is adding to the development of Las Vegas. And yeah, they're getting rewarded for doing so. So good job, you guys. Fremont East redevelop continues momentum. So we had a huge push for commercial and residential development in downtown Las Vegas, starting from Tony Hsieh and Zappos. And unfortunately, you may have heard that Tony Hsieh did pass away along the way, not that long ago. And downtown kind of lost a lot of momentum and some wind behind itself. But right now, there is more momentum with the development of downtown, which is good. And there's talks of developers helping to extend his vision. So they're jumping back into this downtown project, guys. So anyways, good to know for living, investing, and everything else. But that's a huge trend going on right now. Here's a big one, you guys. Nevada's economy benefits for more Americans that are buying electric vehicles. And a lot has to deal with the lithium battery and the demand for lithium batteries. So this micro economy in Nevada is bringing on 12,400 new jobs and 15.4 billion in private sector funding to battery manufacturing and charging infrastructure industries here locally. In fact, Nevada ranks like number 5 when it comes to investments made into producing electric vehicles. The only state west of Mississippi to make the top 10 list. And as you guys know, Tesla is out there in Reno, Las Vegas. So thank you, Tesla and the battery world. But that is helping our economy a lot and our technology. Here's big news, and I've shared this before. However, the data is now not coming from the U.S. Census, but by the Center for Business and Economic Research at UNLV. But the Clark population is expected to reach 3 million people by the year 2042. I've said that the U.S. Census had predicted 2030 and 2035 to hit 3 million people. Well, regardless, 2042 ain't that far off either. This is the prediction by UNLV, and we're at about 2.45 million people. I mean, you can feel the change. You can see the change. Here in the office, we have the every so many years we buy a new city map, and man, I wish I had my 2000 and 2006 city map so I could cross-reference it with the new 2023 map, which is completely black with little space of vacant land. So anyways, if that happens, what does that mean, guys? Supply and demand simply means that the demand is here. The demand is increasing. The population is estimated to grow. It is saying that the Clark County population is expected to grow steadily in the future, adding 38,414 residents in 2024 and continue to grow more than 1% a year. Expected to hit 3 million residents in 20, I think they meant 2042, but they said 2024 here. It has to be 2042. Little typo there, but the point is there's going to be a lot of people here in Las Vegas. We do not have the land. We do not have the housing for all of these people. So guess what that means? Low supply, high demand, prices up. So, right now, honestly, we're going to get into our June housing update. It's July. Of course, we're using reactive numbers from June. And tell you what's going on, but I'll elaborate more on what's going on with supply and demand and where we're headed. Another cool thing is that Sunshine Minting hits the jackpot here in Southern Nevada. Basically, what do? They print money. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty appropriate for Las Vegas. They do high quality silver, gold blanks, coins, bars, medallions. And they've been located in Henderson since 2009, but they're doing really well here. This is kind of funny. There's a California class right now teaching residents how to leave the state and basically come to Las Vegas. And yes, California is part of our population increase. California is by far the number one state that people are locating from, and I'm sure it has to deal with housing affordability and cost of living and some of the benefits that Vegas has to offer for job opportunities and being an entrepreneur. So for all these reasons, people are moving here from California. And here's how this article goes. This is over the past 4 years. Approximately 145,000 people moved from California to Nevada. 145,000 people. 4 years now. And that number could go higher as the mansion tax goes into effect in Los Angeles, adding up to 5.5% to the cost of selling a home in California. Whoa. So there's a class teaching Northern California on how to make a jump called Exit Strategies for Leaving the Bay Area. How funny is that? Well, thank you, California. Depending on what side of the fence you are, but it's making Las Vegas a more expensive place to be. But if you're an owner, good for you. Last couple things, there's a camper van manufacturer expanding its operations to Las Vegas with a 20,000 square foot facility. Pretty good for our economy, pretty cool for your campers. And the last thing that I'll share is that Las Vegas emerges as the next big sports tech market. We knew that from the prior article, but Las Vegas is by far the fastest growing professional sports market in the U.S. So sports, athletes, fans, all of you guys, something to take note of. Because the sport tech companies are certainly taking notice, and the global sports tech market expected to reach $2 billion by 2032. Pretty crazy stuff, you guys. If you love sports, Vegas is the place for you. So, with no further ado, back to the nuts and bolts and whatever you call it, the numbers. They're probably the reason you're here for. Let's talk about what June has done and any changes. And there are four major changes that I'm going to hit on, but I'll go over all the numbers regardless. So let's start with our single-family residence units sold. We are at 2,093 units sold in June. And one of the big numbers is that's 308 less sales than May, meaning that there has been a dip in the amount of sales closed. However, the irony is that the median price has still gone up by $2,000, making our magic number for our median price point $475,000. So you want to know what our median price point is? There you go. If anyone asks you, our median price point is $475,000. But I did find it interesting that our sales volume dropped, and I think a lot has to do with our crazy hot weather, right? It is hot out there. I don't think the buyers are out there visiting open houses and shopping the market in this heat as much as they were in the spring. So certainly we are seeing some changes there. But again, you guys, prices still went up. New listings are actually down as well to 2,819 new listings. We're down about 304 listings from the month before, which is pretty consistent with our sales closing dip as well. So less closings, less new listings, bottom line. The new median price point, our irony again, has gone up by $10,000, making our median ask price $509,900. And that's up $10,000 from me. So sellers are asking $10,000 more than me, and they're getting $2,000 more that actually are closing than me. And that's what's going on. But to do a year-over-year comparison, that median price point of $575,000, that is up 7.5% from last year. And the units sold is down with the 2,093 number, 8.8% from last year. Let's go into units available, which is going up. So supply is going up. Demand is still here, but not as hot as it was in May. So units available is 4,114. That's up 245 listings. And it's probably simply because our closings have slowed down a little bit. Here's a big number for you guys to understand and track as well. It's our month effective availability, our month supply of inventory. We are up 0.4 months supply of inventory to a 2-month supply. That's a huge change in 1 month, right? 0.4 month. What is that? 25% change in 1 month, making our inventory a 2-month supply. That is still a very low inventory for single-family residents, sellers, buyers. Important to understand that 2-month supply is still low, but it has increased by a lot. I'll tell you over and over again, a healthy market here in Las Vegas would be considered about a 3-month supply. That would be a balanced seller-buyer market. So at a 2-month supply, it still favors the seller, but I can see the momentum slowly changing towards the buyer. And if you didn't know, interest rates are sub 7%, you guys. So that, has sparked a lot of buyers to continue buying. So they're buying, just not as much as me, just so you guys know. Condos, which are important as well, has gone down, not as much as single families, but units sold has gone down to 605 units sold, which is down 85 units sold from last month, which is down 6.3% from last year. So last year we were selling 6.3% more condos at this time. Our average median price is $295,000. That's consistent with May, no change there, but that is up 7.3% from last year, which is consistent with the single-family market. So in general, our entire market has gone up about 7.5% over the course of 1 year. Good stat to know. Up 1 year by up 7.5% in 1 year, you guys. New listings, we're at 828 listings, and that's down about 80 listings from last month. So new listings has gone down, and the listing ask price has also gone down by $9,000, which is the opposite of what happened to the single-family market, making the median ask price $290,000. So there's some adjusting to be done on the condo market because their median ask price is $290,000 and the median close price is $295,000, which means that things are closing more than list prices, maybe because of bidding and maybe because that's the most affordable type of housing we have in the market. I can tell you the investors are back in town, you guys, and they are buying condos. But let's get into the inventory for condos. Unit availability is at 1,367 units available. It's about consistent with me, but catch this number. That is up 47% from last year. So inventory has pretty much doubled in condominium listings from last year. And effective availability, this is a number to take note of, you guys, has gone up 1.1 month supply of inventory, making the effective availability, the month supply of inventory for condos, 3 months. Again, I told you 3 months is a healthy number. So now we have a balanced condo market as far as supply. Prices have kind of stabled off, and I think that the median list prices are going to go up, or the fact that consumers are buying the fancier or more expensive condos, and that's why the median closing price is $295 and the median ask is $290, right? So good to know what's selling out there, you guys. So those are your numbers. How we can use this to your advantage depends on what side of the fence you are. I will tell you, if you're renting, I still caution you guys, beware, because rents are still slowly climbing. And just remember what I told you about population. I would say about half of the people relocating will be renting. So that affects both markets, sales and rentals. But if that type of population is coming, you guys, which is over 500,000 people, within the next, 10 to 20 years, 10 to 15 years, man, rent prices are going to go up So beware, renters. I would tell you, if you can afford it, it might be a really smart idea to consult your realtor. Give us a call. If not, if you don't have a realtor, we'd be happy to assist you, answer any questions you have, because at the end of the day, your rents are going to go up. So it might be really smart, if you can afford it, to lock in something that you own, where your payments go towards interest and principal, your own savings account, basically, versus someone else's investment, right? So think about that, renters. If you guys are buyers on the sideline waiting to buy, remember what I shared with you about supply and demand. I do highly believe that prices will continue to climb. Right now, I did share that there's indications of supply changes, so be careful of that. The market's a little volatile right now, and it's a little glimpse of some correcting potentially. But I can tell you, all of these stats are going to go out the window should interest rates dip. Because if interest rates dip, all the buyers waiting for this to happen is going to jump back into this market, create bidding wars, and I can guarantee you prices will go up if this all happens. And guess what's around the corner? Elections. And what normally happens before elections? Interest rates dip. So who knows if that's the truth? Who knows if that's reality? But that's something that we're monitoring. A lot of our professionals in the financial world is predicting a potential dip, hopefully into the sub sixes, high fives. Right now, we're in the sub sevens, in the high sixes. So better than the sevens, but I think we have a ways to go to get full consumer confidence. But guys, just remember, we're closing all these deals without full consumer confidence. So when it's there, what's going to happen? Think about all of that, guys. If you have any questions, any concerns, comment below, give us a call, hit up our website, whatever it is, reach out to us. We'll get you answered up. And that's why we're doing all of this. So you guys have a great day. Stay cool. Hopefully you can use this information, and hopefully it added some value to your life. And hope to see you on the next episode. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because that's what continues to push us to add this value to you guys. So that's what lets us know. Thank you very much. Have a great one.